Get out of my house, Yakub. Itla bara, itla. I fucked that up because I almost forgot to say that. Probably should have forgot to say it. But anyway, no, eventually I did get her kicked out of my house, and it's good news and bad news. So, like, the problem is like, okay, so a little bit of context here. My ex-fiance, she's black. My ex-wife, also black. Every woman I've ever dated has been black. That's just kind of my thing. Anyway, so I kicked her out of my house. It's good, I got her out of my house, but there's like a kind of a bad feeling about, like, I evicted a black woman. That just doesn't sit right with me. So I was kind of feeling mixed feelings about it. But then I got a phone call, okay? I got a phone call and it said, "Hello, are you Stewart Pidfellow?" I said, "Yes, I am." They said, "We would like you to speak at CPAC this year." You know what CPAC is? It's that conservative circle jerk that they have once a year. And I was like, "Why do you want me to speak at CPAC? And I'm not conservative. Like, why?" And they're like, "Well, we were inspired by your story of you evicting that black woman from your house. And we would love to have him come speak. Besides, there's an open time slot. Charlie Kirk can't make it this year. So we want you to speak in his place." And I was like, "Okay, are you paying me?" They said, "Yes." I was like, "I'll do it." I'm just kidding. That didn't actually happen. The phone call from CPAC, I was all made up. Everything else is true. The ex-fiance trying to live in my fucking house forever, that was true. But anyway, even though I made up the CPAC thing, that could be true, because that's not that unrealistic. Because people become like right-wing superstars for the dumbest shit like that all the time. And then they get paid a lot of money, more than all of you, just to like spout off some like right-wing talking points like once a week or something. And I'm just thinking, like, I want that. I want that job. So I'm trying to get that job, and here's how, okay? So what I do is when I'm at work at my job that I hate, I go into the break room at lunch and I pray very loudly. I say, "Lord Jesus, thank you for this food, and thank you for blessing me by making me a Christian. Thank you for not making me a Muslim like those people who flew those planes into those towers on that terrible day. Thank you for making me a Christian and not making me a Hindu like the people who make you take off your shoes whenever you go into their house and eat everything with your hands. Thank you for making me a Christian and not making me Jewish like the people with the funny hats and the Padawan braids." And my ass is getting fired, and rightfully so. Like, I deserve to get fired for that shit. Okay? But then here's how I'm going to frame it. Now, in the news, the right-wing media, they're going to say, "Local man Stewart Pidfellow fired for being a Christian." That's how they're going to frame it. I'm going to become a superstar on the right. I'm going to get paid lots of